Then what's that a do? I didn't get the
Helped by the fact that the company is working on an actual Japanese high school, international, which already exists in the flesh world, automation reports. The virtual high school will have a 3-year credit based course with a curriculum recognized by the Japanese Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology. Meanwhile, the press release promises virtual events like cultural festivals and esport tournaments for participating students. What the heck? Yeah, I gotta freaking let the shorty read the rest of this, but this is crazy, bro. Mom, I want to go to school in the metaverse. Okay. Like, oh, do you say no to that? What are you supposed to do? What's the deal?
I want to be skeptical, but this genuinely does feel like the first metaverse-focused project I've seen that makes absolute sense to me. While it might be easy to point fingers and laugh at a bunch of VTuber-looking kids gathered around a school table, correspondence learning has existed for years. While it became more common during the COVID-19 pandemic, it's always been a thing, and it's always been kinda socially isolating. As the press release points out, correspondence schools often use programs like Slack or Zoom calls, which don't replicate the feeling of being in an actual classroom. If you're an adult with other stuff going on,
Shoot.
that's not so bad, but there's certainly no replacement for a young mind desperate to actually make friends and socialize. Obviously, VR isn't a one-to-one replacement of that, but I think we can agree that it's definitely a step up. Marrying the concept of a correspondence school with a VR chat-style space that lets you customize an anime avatar, which is something kids might actually like. It feels like a natural fit. Conceptually, this whole thing rules, especially since the press release promises it'll loan the equipment to students free of charge. Whether it'll work at all in practice is another thing entirely, but I'm rooting for this funky little experiment, especially if it helps remote students feel a little less isolated. The fact that you'll be able to earn an officially recognized diploma while donning an anime avatar is the kind of futurism I'm here for.
All right, man. Y'all heard it first, bruh. They made a good kind of point that made this not sound too crazy. They said that like the Zoom classrooms, right? So like it's already a thing since the pandemic. Uh to basically you're already in VR school. If you're doing Zoom classes, that's like VR school. And so basically with this, it's to make that experience more realistic, which I mean they've had homeschooling type stuff. I did some homeschool type stuff when I was in high school. Went to school for like freaking 2 hours a day. Ah, dude, it was freaking cool, man. I went to school for like 2 hours a day, and then I would just come home and I would work on music, whatever I wanted to do, man. Bakaralasha. Dang, man, I forgot about that, bro. I used to like go to some. I used to just be home all day, bro. And then I went back to regular high school because I wanted to play football, graduate with my friends and stuff. Um, yeah, man. VR school. All right, y'all. On our last topic today of the